Matatanda ang isa rin si Nisay sa mga pumirma sa lumusot na impeachment complaint laban kay VP Sara. Tila naging abogado naman noon ni First Lady Liza ang complainant na si De Jesus. Matatanda ang nagsampa ng disbarment case si De Jesus laban kay Attorney Glenn Chong dahil sa isang negative remark nito laban kay FL noong 2024.
Ngayon, sad-sad na ang rating mo. Minus na Ay, ano dapat mong gawin? Aba, ay di magpakulong ka. Ibig ko sabihin, magpakulong ka nung mga guilty, nung mga inimbestigahan na ng ICI, nung inimbestigahan ng Senado at Kongreso. Yan, ipakulong mo yung mga yan. Ay kung hindi mo kaya yan, na hindi mo kaya magpakulong ng big fish, aba, ay tikman mong ikaw na mismo ang magpakulong.
Ito po yung congressman na sinasabing nagnakaw ng bilyones sa pondo ng bayan.
Hindi natin pwedeng ikulong agad yan. Kailangan pa yan imbestigahan sa Senado at Kongreso.
Sir, may nahuli po kaming nagnakaw ng sardinas.
Ikulong na yan. Hindi na kailangan imbestigahan yan.
Sir, name na lang po ulit.
Yes, I'm Attorney Andre R. De Jesus. I'm the complainant in this verified impeachment complaint that I had just filed with the House Secretary General against our sitting President, Ferdinand Bongbong Romualdez Marcos Jr.
Sir, ano po yung grounds natin for the complaint?
Well, in sum, there are six grounds comprising the complaint itself. But to sum it up, based on the grounds provided by the Constitution, it's culpable violation of the Constitution, graft and corruption, as well as betrayal of public trust. So, we are putting to question and holding the president accountable, number one, for allowing a citizen of our country to just be whisked away, kidnapped virtually, and brought to a foreign land without due process, despite fully functioning courts here in the country. Next, we are also holding the president accountable for flagrantly failing to veto unprogrammed appropriations and unprogrammed funds despite being able to do so. In fact, what was mentioned by Kong Jet earlier, the president had every opportunity to veto. He signed that actual budget despite the fact that the Supreme Court has declared the PhilHealth component of that budget to be unconstitutional, and the directive from the Department of Finance, which is the alter ego of the president himself. So an act of a department of government is an act of the president, was also declared illegal. Next, we're also holding the president accountable for the current supposed investigations by government of graft and corrupt practices involving those projects, flood control projects, so on and so forth. Next, we're also putting to question the fitness of the president to still govern our country. If you will notice, for some it might be laughable, for some it might be trivial, but an allegation that our sitting president might be somehow involved in an addiction of some sort to prohibited drugs should be alarming. And we are holding the president accountable as well. This is not the main thrust of the impeachment complaint, but it is one of them. It is an issue that has been dodged by the president. It's an issue that has been dodged by Malacanang. They're just sweeping it under the rug. But mind you, in our rules and evidence, when an act or declaration is made such that if it is within the hearing and observation of a party, and if untrue, should deserve a comment and none is made, under our rules and evidence, that failure to comment, that failure to react, it can be taken against you. In other words, that is a rule of evidence that codifies silence means yes. We have not heard from the president denying it. We have not heard from the president going through a procedure to debunk all these rumors that he addicted or is using prohibited drugs. Last week, personally, I feel that the ICI has been weaponized by the government in order to protect his allies, the respondents' allies, President Marcos's allies, and target political enemies. So we feel that apart from the president being an impeachable officer, we feel that this avenue would enable not just myself as complainant, not just Kong Jet as the endorser, but the Filipino people to thresh out all these matters which are being raised but are not answered at all by the President and his cabinet and his officers.
Inihain sa Kamara ang kauna-unahang impeachment complaint laban kay PBBM. Ano-ano kaya ang grounds naman ng reklamo?
Pebrero noong nakaraang taon, nang i-impeach ng Kamara si Vice President Sara Duterte, kaugnay ng umano'y korupsyon sa confidential funds at pagbabanta sa buhay ni na Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos at former House Speaker Martin Romualdez. Ngayong araw, isang impeachment complaint ang muling inihain sa House of Representatives. Pero sa pagkakataong ito, laban naman sa Pangulo. Ayon sa reklamo, dapat umanong ma-impeach si PBBM dahil sa graft and corruption, culpable violation of the Constitution at betrayal of public trust. Narito ang sinabing grounds sa reklamo. Una, ang umano'y pagpapadakip kay former President Rodrigo Duterte patungong International Criminal Court. Ikalawa, ang umano'y pagiging drug addict ng Pangulo. Ikatlo, ang umano'y pagkabigo ni PBBM na i-veto ang unprogrammed appropriations at other unconstitutional provisions sa General Appropriation Bill mula 2023 hanggang 2026. Ikaapat, nakinabang daw si PBBM sa mga kickback mula sa budget insertions at ghost flood control projects. At huli, ginawa raw ng Pangulo ang ICI para depensahan ng kanyang mga kurap na kaalyado. Isang attorney Andre De Jesus ang nagsumite ng reklamo.
The only way for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing. And if someone does something, then at the very least, in my case, I could rest at night knowing I at least try to do the right thing. Win or lose.
Ang endorser, si House Deputy Minority Leader at Pusong Pinoy Party List Representative Jet Nisay.
Siguro, nung nilapit sa akin ni Attorney Andre, pinag-aralang mabuti. Actually, hindi lang naman ako nag-aaral nito. Siyempre, yung mga legal natin. So, pinag-aralan namin ng halos ilang weeks. At nakita namin na ito yung hinahanap ng ating mga kababayan.
Matatanda ang isa si Nisay sa mga umano'y contractor na pinasasampahan ng kaso ng ICI at ng DPWH noong nakaraang taon. Ayon sa joint referral na isinumite nila sa Ombudsman noong Nobyembre, si Nisay ang may-ari ng sole proprietorship na JVN Construction. 2021 at 2022 raw nang makatanggap ito ng 3 infra projects mula sa gobyerno na aabot ang halaga sa 73.7 million pesos. Nang tanungin si Nisay kung nakikipagtulungan siya kay VP Sara kaugnay ng inihaing impeachment complaint laban sa Pangulo, agad itong itinanggi ng kongresista. Sa isang Facebook post, sinabi ng political commentator at public interest lawyer na si Attorney Jesus Falsis na may indicators umano na pro-BBM ang endorser na si Congressman Nisay. Posible rin daw na mahina ang isinampang complaint para mapigilan ng isang mas matibay na reklamo ayon umano sa kanyang source. Matatanda ang isa rin si Nisay sa mga pumirma sa lumusot na impeachment complaint laban kay VP Sara. Tila naging abogado naman noon ni First Lady Liza ang complainant na si De Jesus. Matatanda ang nagsampa ng disbarment case si De Jesus laban kay Attorney Glenn Chong dahil sa isang negative remark nito laban kay FL noong 2024.